You're kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. One marriage, two hustlers, it shows. We'll travel the globe in search of endless possibilities. You're kicking it with the Christians. Together we'll conquer it all. Take the highs with the lows, cause there's no losing with this energy. You're kicking it with the Christians.
What up, y'all? What up? We laughing, though. Y'all, I'm telling you why we laughing. This is funny, though. So, I said, okay, go get dressed for the podcast. She said, okay. So, she goes upstairs. I go throw my jacket on. Cause I might have some drawers on under here. You can't see. You know what I'm saying? But look, I go throw my jacket on. And then she come back downstairs. Now, mind you, I kind of made her mad a little while ago, but it's cool. This is quite a bit of relationship. I talk plenty shit. Anyways, and she come back down. Guess what? She got the same matching jacket. Oh Lord, help me, Jesus. All right, welcome back to another YouTube video. Let's get right into it, man. We talking about mindset shift, man. Listen, let's talk about it, man. Ask yourself, are you still thinking the same way you used to think back 10 years ago? This is a good question to ask yourself. Go ahead with it.
Or are you in the same position? Because if you're in the same position, that probably means that you have not shifted your mindset. Come on here, somebody.
Man.
Just saying.
Just saying. Might not be saying nothing, though.
Might not be saying anything.
But the thing is, the whole mindset shift, the whole thing is like, how are you building your life, all right? How are you personally accomplishing the goals that you are setting yourself out to do? You know what I'm saying? Are you, and I call this is my terminology, are you reverse engineering your life? You know what I'm saying? So are you fast forwarding, you know what I'm saying? Are you visualizing to where you're going, or are you just stagnant to where you're at?
Like, I just believe in writing stuff down.
Write it down. Make it plain.
That scripture, write the vision, make it plain. Like, I'm a firm believer in that because I look back on so many things that I've written down.
Woo! Vision boards.
They came to pass. They come to pass, and I'm like,
Amen.
wow, the power of just writing things down and visualizing, like he said, just visualizing yourself there or believing that I know I can get there.
Come on.
It's so powerful. That's why, you know, I'm real big on vision boards at the beginning of the year. Sometimes you can keep your vision board for 2 years. I say anywhere from 1 to 2 years. Because it's okay if you don't accomplish everything within 1 year.
But you should at least
don't give up on it.
But you should at least half of that stuff need to be accomplished. Now, my thing is, and I'm so big on this mentally, man, because when I say half of it, so your vision board usually attain anything anywhere from 6 to 12 things on your vision board. So at least 6 of those things should be knocked off. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but I just think that, like, sometimes it can be longer depending on where you are financially.
That's true. That's true.
Or where you are mentally.
Yeah, but that's why you should make small attainable goals.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, make sure you have small attainable goals on your vision board.
Yeah, because if you make the small attainable,
knock out.
Yeah, and then so you say, okay, I did that, because those little small goals that you do, you'll be like, oh man, I achieved that, I feel good. Right. So now you're going to the next goal, you can mark it off your list. But if you never not marking that off your list, guess what? Your mindset haven't shifted. You stuck. You stagnant. You're not pushing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the hardest part, and I heard this the other day. This was so good. It says, a lot of us don't have blocks of time, all right? But we have moments of time. Think about that. We don't have blocks of time, but we have moments of time. For instance, the lady said, before I became an entrepreneur, I was working every day, but when I went to lunch break, that was that moment of time I worked on my vision. When I got off of work, I cut the TV off. That was that moment of time. So we don't have blocks of time. We don't have a lot of time. But we have little moments that we can create so you can eventually do the things you need to do. So
exactly. And that in itself is a whole word, because we have time to do things for pleasure. Ooh. But when it's pushing you out of your comfort zone, Sometimes you'll say, man, that's too much. And you give up on it because you feel like I'm working, I'm taking care of my kids, I'm, trying to do family stuff, I'm doing this, that, and I really don't have time. But like you said, you have moments of time that you can spend working on whatever your passion is or whatever it is you desire to do.
Come on, moments. It's those little moments. You know what I'm saying? It don't take a lot. It just take you being locked in for those little moments and you achieving the thing you need to achieve.
Right.
All right. The concept of this whole podcast. This is the concept of it. It says stop treating dating like a job and actually start to enjoy it. All right. So that's my show. So my thing is, you should enjoy coming to your castle. All right, your home. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear people say, I ain't going home right now because I ain't nothing over there. You got a whole spots over there. Why you not going home? You know what I'm saying? You should enjoy that moment.
And shifting your mindset when it comes to dating, it can be difficult depending on your past, because people have a hard time with it, or depending on their experience, how men and women are approaching each other.
That's true.
Where the places that you're meeting these people, sometimes that can play a big role in your mindset, because if you're going to the same place, doing the same things, guess what? You're meeting and attracting the same type of people.
And guess what?
And it's hard for your mind to shift when everybody's acting and doing the same things, acting the same way.
So to continue to do the same thing over and over and expect different results.
Insane.
Insanity is what the definition is.
Yeah.
And you wondering why you haven't shifted, because you're going to the same spots. It's like you ain't meeting nobody because you're going to the same one. They already know you. They know you by name.
So it's hard for your mind to shift like that because you're in the same environment. And so sometimes you have to take yourself out of the familiar environment.
Facts. And
be out of your comfort zone in order for you to shift your mind, to see things differently. That's the thing I try to get my brothers to see. In order to change your life, you have to change your surroundings. You have to change how you think. You have to change the people you're around. So that mind shift is not going to happen if you're continually being around the same type of people. It's just going to be like this. You're just going to keep doing this.
So what's going to happen?
It's a snowball effect.
It's a snowball effect, and also you a rat, you a hamster on the wheel. You're not moving nowhere. But guess what? You running your ass off. I mean, you
sweat.
You running, but the wheel just going.
You done got a full body workout.
And the wheel, let's what? The
wheel ain't lost no weight.
And lost no weight. And the wheel just keep moving. You ain't even hurting the wheel. But guess who you hurting? Yourself. Because you got all this energy. Oh man, I'm working hard. And you still on that hamster wheel. It's just still spinning. It's like, what are you doing with your time? So
what do you think some things are that people have to do in order to shift their mind?
Number one, understand your purpose and where you want to go. This is very important for you to be locked into your purpose and where you want to go. Number two, reverse engineering your thinking, which means that you need to already see yourself there, but then reverse back how you got there and write down everything so you can see how you're going to get there. All right. Number three, always be surrounded by people that's going to help you grow.
Or that's already where you're trying to be.
Yes. So get you a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Get you someone that's going to help you that push yourself. I'm giving you a whole course right here. I'm giving you guys a course, a training. You ain't writing down these notes. And guess what? Don't ask me why you ain't made it, because I didn't gave you the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Number four, I would tell people this. Number four is, once you understand that you can't do everything, find somebody that can do that thing. It's important. Find you somebody. Hey, I need you to do that. I edit these videos now. That's not my sole purpose. My sole purpose is to bring on somebody to help them and show them how they can edit, and I pay them to edit the videos. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think?
And then, I think you said everything. Just surrounding yourself with people who are where you want to be. So that can be with dating. That can be with a business. That can be with a job. So it can be with anything. I want to be around people that are already there. Like, I'm trying to get there, so I can be around them, so I can see what I need to do. I can watch them. I don't necessarily have to, like, ask them everything, but if you watch a person's actions long enough, you're gonna pick it up. You're gonna pick up the game.
Keynotes. Write this down. If you are always the smartest person in the room, you need to get the hell out that room.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying.
We were listening to a podcast the other day. They said something key. When you become a listener, you become a learner. Listen more, learn more.
And guess what, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth so you can listen more and talk less. Observe, pay attention, write down, model after. Like, you have to model after. And it's okay. You know, if you see somebody that's where you at, you can model after.
So if you're single, because we're going back to this mind shift with singleness.
Okay.
If you're single, some things you have to do is, first of all, quit treating dating like a job. Like, actually make it something that's enjoyable. Yeah, you're gonna go on some dates that's like, oh no, I'm never going on that date again. But at least you can look back on it and laugh, and you realize what you don't want and what you're not looking for. But if you're not out there and you're not experiencing the dating, what dating is
challenge
like
of the week
now.
Challenge of the week or the challenge of the month. Find 4 places in your city you haven't went yet that you think you might like, and go there
and just be out, you know. Carve out an hour or 2 to do something social, to put into your social life if you're single. Like, just carve out 1 hour. I know everybody's busy, but if you can carve out an hour, you know, just to say, okay, let me look online, let me go out for an hour.
4 places.
Whatever.
4 places.
You have to put forth some type of effort
that you haven't been
to get out and mingle.
That you might like.
Because I say this all the time to my single friends. You can't meet anybody in the house. Nobody is in your house but you. You can't meet anybody being in the house. So you either gotta be online or you gotta be out. Right? Mingling.
You gotta get out and mingle. Again, I'm challenging you guys this week. I'm challenging you for the whole month. I'm challenging you for you to pick 4 spots in your current city. We're in Houston, but if you're in Seattle, you in wherever you at, I'm challenging you to find 4 spots that go, and you can go to, what's that site we gonna find, when you find different things at, Eventbrite. You can go to eventbrite.com, type in your city, and go to some spots that you haven't been to just to see, because you've been going to the same spots over and over. Just to see and experience a different environment, you might find somebody over there. Go ahead, somebody.
Just never know.
You just never know.
Sitting at home all by yourself. Doing what? No, I'm just playing.
Looking in the mirror, asking yourself.
Some people like being alone, and that's cool.
Not all the time.
But not all the time.
Come on, you gotta be a little bit of social butterfly.
Let's be realistic here.
Come on, man.
Allowing a negative mindset. Feeling like giving up. Don't give up on dating, y'all.
Don't give up on your relationship.
Or if you're in a relationship,
maybe you ain't sparked it up.
We talk to the single people right now. So don't give up on it, because I promise you somebody's out there thinking the same thing you're thinking. And y'all probably could be a good match.
Come on.
It's like, if you don't get out, or if you're not exposing yourself.
How you gonna meet them? How you gonna meet them? Where they at? What they look like? You know what they smell like?
And then another thing is being way too picky.
Ooh! Some of y'all is trash. But
I asked you to stop saying that.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it all 2021.
Lord, y'all, he wearing me out.
I went out with that because the reason why I went out, because that's what they say, not me.
Who is that?
We did
I had
interview.
several women come on this platform and said, "Well, I wouldn't say everybody is trash."
Okay, but they saying that people are trash. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying that.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
At this point now, you saying it.
I'm gonna be saying it all year.
So being too picky. What you think being too picky is?
Being too picky is, okay, he might don't fit your right height. I know women don't want men shorter than them.
Kevin Hart.
I know.
He rich too.
But a lot, you heard women already said they don't give a damn. That's not what it is.
Okay.
So,
being too picky.
Alright. Also, understanding that y'all not gonna have everything in common, but you don't wanna have everything different. Alright? So you gotta find a medium. Another thing is too, make sure that they kind of working or working towards something. Like, I think it's more. I think it's more women working than men. I'm just saying.
Women, shout out to the ladies that's on that grind.
I'm just saying.
Hustle squad.
I just think it's a lot of women that's working in these streets, and they got boss jobs.
Okay, but why are the men afraid to boss up?
Because the problem is, men. A lot of men. And I struggle with this for a long time. A lot of men wants to be entrepreneurship, and so hold on, y'all. I'm having technical difficulties.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I see what happened. Kick this.
Oh, I see that.
Technical difficulties. Stand by, please. We'll be back on in a second.
1 second.
Yeah, technical difficulty. We'll be back. Another thing too. It's just that I just think a lot of I think men. I struggled with this for a while though. It's trying to work a job when I'm built to be an entrepreneur. So the men have a lot of pride. So they gotta try to balance the two. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had to do to get where I'm at today.
But women are doing it.
Oh, men just different, man. I know
It's
different.
hard. You feel like it's hard to balance
yes.
multiple things for men.
Yes.
Like at one time.
You heard what one of the single ladies said. Her ex-husband told her he can't go to work for 12 hours. 12 hours and come home and try to do something that he liked to do. I mean, that's what he said. That's what he said. Didn't she tell us that?
Yeah, but if you work at 8 hours, you have time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough, man. It's tough. Also, interviewing your date.
But hold on, let's go back to that for a second.
Go.
So, women, there's a lot of women that go to work, and they're still expected to come home and put energy into businesses, put energy into their kids, into their household. So I really don't think that's fair.
It's not fair
for men to use that as an opt-out.
I'm not saying
on your grind.
I'm not saying every
I
man's
can
like
know that you working on your business. That's great,
Mm-hmm.
but we still gotta have food in this household. We still gotta have the lights on.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm with you.
Come on.
I'm with you.
That kind of like that. Maybe that's the topic we gotta go back to one day because that's just like, to me, that's like a double standard.
It really is, though. I mean, we never heard the woman say it. That's making this up.
Too.
It really is trying to make this person go get a job when they really don't want a job. So,
going out in huge. Back to being single and being too picky and shifting your mindset. Going out in huge groups.
That's good. That's good.
Acting super serious.
Why you acting so serious? Why you acting so serious?
Because let me tell y'all, dudes be coming with the foolery.
Okay, so
according to single women,
okay,
y'all dudes out here coming with the foolery. Like,
so
nobody got time to be playing games with y'all like that.
Lord. So you
buy a woman a drink, you want to take her home.
Yeah,
you get mad when she don't want to go home with you.
Hey, trying to take her home and get her
like, what's up with that?
I don't know. That's crazy though.
That is super crazy. Like, I just don't understand it.
I really don't.
So just, try to, I understand ladies, I do. But just try to lighten the mood a little bit. I know I'm bad at it because I have resting bitch face. So the mask during this pandemic has been great.
Really?
Because
now we start to see people take the mask off and man, they so ugly.
What does that got to do with it?
I'm just saying.
You see that little video on Instagram I sent you?
I probably didn't.
When the dude was like, do you like my hair, to the little girl?
I don't think I did.
He said, why you don't like my hair? Because you ugly. You gotta hear it.
Oh yeah, I gotta
hear it.
Yeah, so that's crazy though. So another thing too, interviewing your date. Listen, when you need to cross-examine people you going on a date with, mindset shift. Because what happened is you just going on a whole bunch of dates. Guys too, interview that chick, see what her mind is, see what she talking about. She might not be talking about a damn thing.
Speed dating, they have a lot of speed dating things out here that you can go to. But listen.
Alright, here we go. Let's see what it say.
How do I put it where y'all can hear it?
What to the mic?
She said you ugly. Basically.
What's wrong with it?
He said basically, do you like my hair? And he said, what's wrong with it? He's a gay male. And she's like, you ugly.
Man. And that's the same. That's man. Get it together, man. Letting your
dating profile get stale. Update them pictures, y'all. Stop catching pictures. You know you done gained 30 pounds.
If you didn't gain 30, don't get hurted. Let me say it again.
Don't put the old picture up.
Let me say it again. If you didn't gain 30, don't get hurted. What hurting mean? What hurting mean is if a man meet up with you and you didn't gain 30, he tell your ass, girl, you too fat for me. Move on.
At the end of the day, put an updated picture. Update your pictures. Keep them current. You don't want people out here thinking you look one way, you show up to the date and you looking like something else.
You a bum.
Like, come on, y'all. We can't be doing that to the people.
Oh, overwhelming your day with info. Man, look, let me tell y'all something. Don't tell your whole life story on your first date. Please, try to relax. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring up your past. Don't tell them everything that you ready to give that ass up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people be like, oh.
Nobody is out here saying, I'm ready to get an ass up.
Don't say it like that. But they said like, no, that's what they say. I haven't had sex in a while. I just gotta find the right person. That means they ready to get an ass up, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to educate y'all, man. I'm trying to educate the people. You don't want me to tell the people the truth. I'm telling them the truth.
I know who said that.
Don't tell people.
Nobody said, y'all better not be.
Don't tell people about your past and don't tell them you ready to give them that ass.
I did. Like,
come on, tell the truth.
One time, me and two of my friends were riding in the car.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Can you be quiet? Maybe she was drunk, but she did say, like, basically, whoever wants the pussy can get the pussy.
Damn!
And I was just like, but I thought maybe we was all tripping. So maybe we was tripping. I didn't really hear that.
Man,
that means you just out here.
You out here, legs wide open.
You out here,
man hitting them ankles. Bang, 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 bang. Man.
Y'all out of control.
Y'all know I'm out of control, man. I'm just being honest with y'all, man.
And don't be overwhelming with your dating information. Like, you don't have to get everybody everything up front.
You giving them everything.
Like, shift your mind. Like, stop thinking that everybody got to know everything.
Such a turn off when you tell me, I barely made it here with my gas. Man, get out of here.
Again, shift your mind. Imagine that you have a full, you on a full.
Yeah.
What you think the person gonna give you some money? Or
man, you know, are you asking the person while you're on a date? You ask them, you say, so what's some things that you're kind of concerned about? Man, I'm kind of barely paying my bills.
This is an example of heard it all before. Heard it all, y'all.
I'm telling you, man, people be goofy. People be.
I don't know how I'm gonna pay my child support.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how you gonna pay it either, brother.
Why are you giving me all this information on a date? Mine says chill. Go on a date and enjoy the date. Enjoy.
People don't know how to enjoy them. They just want to bring all that negative to the table. So, man, I'm telling you, people gonna leave from that table. We've never seen them people again.
That's crazy. All right, learn how to open and be more vulnerable. Now, this is tricky. Now, I just said don't tell them everything. What I'm saying is, learn how to be transparent. All right, that's what that means. Too many y'all just not transparent. You know what I'm saying? You want to come with your representative and keep that motherfucker for the next 5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I need to know the real you.
I don't know about that. Okay. People not gonna give you that.
Man.
Authenticness.
Man.
Until you let them know what's up.
And then make yourself available to go on dates. I hear a lot of people these days, 2021, talking about they're not really available. They saying they busy.
Just out here chilling.
They chilling.
They not feeling the date thing.
The last date we had, the last talk we had, somebody said some men is strictly for the D and some men to go out with. What is that all about?
Hey, y'all job to go home.
Damn.
And let's go out.
Damn.
Straight like that.
Just
straight like that. No chaser.
Okay. All right, know what you want, work on it, and don't stop until you get it. Listen.
Work, don't stop. Hey, that's all I thought about when you said that, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, know what you want, know the kind of guy you want, all right? Go through a series of guys, know what kind of woman you want, go through a series of women. I'm talking to both men and women. And if you're married, because I'm about to give you some marriage advice too, tell your spouse the things that you want to do and so that y'all can enjoy different experiences together. Even though they might not be wanting to do it, but tell them this is what you want to do, and let's go do this together so we can build our bond stronger.
And if you're single, just go out and do some things you like. Invite the person to do some things you like, and see if they're open to it.
And what if they're not?
Then they may not be the person. Or maybe you can open and broaden their horizons a little bit because they might actually enjoy it. Maybe they didn't know they would enjoy it. You know? So yeah.
Yeah, so
shift your mind. It's 2021. We don't have that much time left in 2021.
Man, we're not halfway there.
It is flying.
We're not halfway
I'm
there.
just saying, it's flying by. So you need to start checking off some of those goals, y'all.
Checking them off.
If you haven't created a vision board, it's not too late.
No,
but put some obtainable things on there.
Attainable. Don't have this big old $400,000, $4 million house.
No, you're not getting a Lamborghini this year.
You know it's not happening.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. So your expectations is cool for it to be high, but make sure that you have some that you can attain.
That are realistic.
Because I'm telling you about goals. Once you accomplish 1, 2, 3, you start to build momentum.
Hey, you start
you know what I'm
yourself.
saying? Yeah, you start to build momentum. But if you have these, I want a Lamborghini, I want a $500,000 house, I want this, I want that, and these things are not attainable because you're not in the right financial position to get them, or you're not in the right situation with your, relationship you're in.
Or you're single.
Yeah, so I mean,
some stuff it's harder to get while you're single. So make sure it's a time. I'm not saying you can't get it.
Yeah, what that means.
But I'm just saying you might have to work a little harder if you don't have like two incomes is always better than one. I don't care what you say. Two incomes is always better than one.
I can hear somebody saying, I'm a boss. I don't need nobody. I don't need no man. I don't need no woman.
You don't, but it wouldn't hurt to have one. To have the extra is what I'm saying. The overflow. Come on here, somebody. The overflow. I live in the overflow. I don't know where you at, but I'm all in the overflow.
Ooh, sometimes you look up and say, well, God, you did that? Oh my God. So listen, mindset, man, hopefully we gave you guys some good nuggets. Mindset shift. I hope we gave you guys some great nuggets. I hope we can. I hope we was able to elevate your position mentally. That means I hope we was able to push you
to start thinking different. Whether you're in a relationship, whether you're trying to get in a relationship, whether you're going through a relationship, whether you're coming out of the storm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you either going in a relationship, you either coming out of a relationship. You either going through a relationship. The storm is over now.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. The storm. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm about to start.
Oh, God.
I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now. Yeah.
Let's get them positive mindsets.
So positive mindset. Look.
Positive vibes only.
Positive vibes only. Thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. You know we're one marriage, two hustlers. I am Lloyd.
And I'm Courtney, and don't forget to follow us on all platforms.
Patreon. Don't forget that it's coming right here. Probably been going to the whole video.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
I mean, it wasn't like from the jump. Like we was having sex, and then all of a sudden, like I smelled a stench. Like after months.
I just want to know when you smelled the stench.
What did you do?
Did you keep going?
Or did you
just stop?
No. It was like,
that's all I want to know.
So we was at the house or whatever.
Here, I actually ended up getting married, girl, in 2014. I was married for 1 year, and that was a disaster. so
that was your son's father.
No,
that was
so he wasn't
different.
He wasn't married to your son. Okay.
I was not.
So you met another man.
I did.
And what happened?
It was just
kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. You're kicking it with the Christians. One marriage, two hustlers, it shows. We'll travel the globe in search of endless possibility. You're kicking it with the Christians. Together we'll conquer it all. Take the highs with the lows, 'cause there's no losing with this energy. You're kicking it with the Christians.
Don't forget to follow us on all platforms.